Hey guys, this is Tiff here from Elegant EDU, and I'm going to show you how to create digital stickers to give feedback to your students in Google Apps. So this is a template that I've already created, and it's basically a digital sticker creator, and it has everything in here that you would need to create stickers and then export them. But if you were wanting to do this from scratch without a ready-made template from someone, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to your Google Drive, and then you're going to click on New, Google Slides, and we're going to want to change the size of this slide. So I'm just going to delete the text placeholders, and we're going to go to File, Page Setup, and we're going to do a custom size of pixels. Oops, make sure you change to pixels before changing this. And you want to do, I'm going to do 2000. You can do 2000 by 2000 pixels or 1000 by 1000 pixels, either way. And click Apply. 1000 by 1000 is probably good enough too. All right, so now we have a perfect square for our slide. And then the other important thing is that you're going to want to right click on that square, and you're going to want to change the background to transparent. You don't want any background on here. We don't want any color or anything, because what we're going to do is build our sticker in here and then download. We'll build it in there, and then we'll click on File, Download, and we'll download it as a PNG. And so it will have no background on it then. All right, so I'm going to go back to my, my little template that I created and show you how to build a sticker. So this is the design space, and this slide has no background on it. See, it's transparent. And then what you're going to do is you want to get a base for your sticker. So you want something that does have a background on it to put as the base. Okay, so let's say we were doing a badge for someone in Google Classroom, and we want to give them a badge because they've learned everything that they needed to learn about one of the Google app programs. Okay, and so I'm going to click on this one. It looks a little bit like a badge. Now if you're doing this from scratch, you can get this shape simply by going to Insert, and then you want to go to Shape, and then you have all the shapes here. So you can make your own little base parts for the stickers. All right, so I'm going to click on here. I'm going to click on Control or Command D, and that's going to give me a copy, or I can do that. I can click on Control or Command D and get a copy, or what's even probably easier, since I'm going to have to move this base to a different slide, is I can right click on it and I can choose Copy, and then I can paste it in there. So depending what you're using for the base of your sticker, it's kind of dependent on how you're going to get it into the slide. All right, so I'm just going to position it in here. Oh, and I'm sorry, when you're resizing it, you want to hold down the Shift key so that it resizes correctly for you. And I'm just trying to fill up as much of this space as I possibly can. That's the canvas space or the slide space, because I don't want my sticker to have too much like empty space around it once I download, because you see how like this has this empty space right here in the blue area. When we download this as a PNG, after we put all of our stuff on top, this outside area of this is going to also be part of it. And I'll show you when we get to that part. All right. So this is going to be the base, and I've put like a drop shadow on here so it makes it look a little bit more like a sticker, kind of like it's sticking at the top, then not so much at the bottom. And I like to design my stickers more, you know, for having feedback given to students instead of like the usual, you know, great job. And I mean, that's just me. I'm really trying to have the stickers have meaning. So I'll show you some of the ones I already designed, which are down here. Like asking them to review instructions, or maybe I'm trying to inspire a group of students to create together. So I might use something like that. Maybe I want to schedule a meeting with my students, one of my students, and so I might throw this into like an email and say, hey, let's schedule a meeting. This one would be another sort of like an inspiration feedback sticker to use. And by the way, these 4 stickers here you can get for free on my Teacher Pay Teacher store, and the link is in the description below for these 4 stickers. And you can get this entire template to create your own stickers on my Teacher Pay Teacher store as well. That part isn't free, but the four pre-made stickers are free, and you can get them there. All right, so we've got our base, we've got our sticker base, right? And now we're going to need to put something on there. So I wanted to do kind of like a little badge. So I think that I'm going to grab this computer here, and I'm going to right click and copy it. Come up here and paste. All right, and so now I've got my computer. I'm just going to paste it on there. Keep making sure that I stay within my base. And that looks pretty good. That should give me some room to still put some words. All right, and now I'm going to go here and think about what is this sticker for? What's the feedback about? And I think it's going to be sort of like a badge for Google Drive. So I'm going to right click on the little Google Drive icon and click copy. Go back here, click paste, and do something like that. And then I do have some phrases that I can use, messages that I drew on my iPad and put in here. So I could take something from here. I don't really see anything that quite goes with a badge. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create my own message up here. So I can go here and I can do insert word art, and I'm going to write, I'm going to do all caps, I'm going to do congratulations, and I'm just going to hit enter. Now keep in mind, if you're in word art, I'm going to double click back in here and just let you know, if you wanted to do a second line, you have to hit shift enter to do multiple lines in there. All right, so I'm going to just make this. And what I like about word art is I can stretch it, I can move it around because it's not text. It's really like words that are pictures, kind of. It's not text, so you can manipulate it a little bit better. All right, and I'm going to change the font of this to make it a little bit more fun. And I'm going to change the fill of the letters by going here to the fill bucket. And let's see, I'm just going to do something that kind of goes with this. Or if you want it to really, really stand out and pop out, you could do like a nice hot pink or something. I really like to have things match. So I'm going to go with more of probably with that green, that greenish color there. Now, and if you don't see the color that you want, then you can go to custom. Like you can maybe get close to what you want and then go to custom. And so here we can move this around into maybe like a more greener green, and then click OK. And I just like the color green because it kind of says, hey, you know, you green means, I don't know, for some reason in my brain, green means go. It means like you did it. Good job. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of a shadow on that because I think that will help make it stand out. So to do that, you're going to go to Format, Format Options, and then click on Drop Shadow. And notice how it put like a little bit of a shadow there just to kind of make it pop out just a little bit. And I think that helps. All right, so we've got the congratulations. And then maybe we need to say, we could just do Google Drive badge or something like that. So what we can do to speed things up a little bit is we can click on that word that we already did, and then we can just click on Command or Control D, and that gives us a copy of that with all the same formatting, and then we can double click in there and change it. So congratulations. You completed. And then I'm going to go to the next line by hitting Shift Enter. Google Drive. And then maybe Google Drive School. And maybe like an exclamation. Okay. All right, so congratulations, you completed Google Drive School. And I'm just gonna edge that down a little bit so it gets right to the edge of that base of my sticker. And maybe I'm gonna make him a little bit bigger. And then you could even do something fun like draw a little hand on him. You could go up here to the drawing tools here, and you could take the scribble tool and draw something, or you could use the curved polyline tool. Works really well for that too. I'm gonna try like a little scribble. So you could just do like a cute little foot here. Oh, actually, you know what, with the scribble, and this is important to know, you can't fill in the empty shapes in a scribble. So I tend to actually use if I want to fill in the color, I tend to actually use the curvature tool because it's just easier you can actually fill in what you do. So I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna draw, and the way you draw with this in here is you're just, every time you press down with your mouse, that creates a node. Okay, and so I'm creating these little nodes as I press down. Oops. And the thing that you need to know is if you press down too hard, then it ends your line, and so you can't continue it anymore, and that is very annoying in here sometimes. So my advice would be to zoom way, way, way in if you want to draw something small. So we're going to zoom way, way in. And then click on the select tool again so that you don't keep zooming, because you don't want to keep on zooming in. And then we're going to get that tool again and try and draw some little feet on him. All right, so I'm going to start it here. And like I said, every time you click down, that's going to be a node. And you're going to understand this in a second when I show you what it looks like. All right, so I'm just drawing what looks a little bit like a little leg, and I'm closing it right there. See? So I closed it. So now it has a fill color, and I'm going to change that fill color to black, and I'm going to change the outline, the border color to nothing, to transparent. Now it looks a little wonky, right? So what I can do is I can double click on it and see those little purple dots. Those are called nodes. And that is what you can manipulate then to draw something in here. So I got my little foot. It's starting to look a little bit more like a little foot. Okay. And then I can take that foot and I can click on Command or Control D to duplicate it. And then I can do one of two things. I can either flip it by grabbing it from this side and flipping it over this way, or I can right click and I can, oops, it has to be selected. I can right click and I can choose Rotate, and then I can flip it. I don't want to flip it vertically, I want to flip it horizontally because I want to flip it from right to left. So I flip it that way, and then I can just move it over here. Okay. So now we have a cute little legs on our guy. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to go back to my zoom and I'm going to zoom out. So zoom out. Oops, didn't mean to do that. The zoom is not, it's not the greatest on here. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. And then I could go ahead and add little hands on there, but I kind of just like him with his feet, with his little feet. So I'm going to go back to fit. And there we have our cute little badge that we can then give to somebody. Now, the way that what you would do with this is, in order to put it on student artwork or to put it on student, any kind of student work, is you're going to want to go to File, and then you click Download, PNG, Current Slide. And then what that does is you're going to get, it's going to download for you as a PNG with, so all of this area is going to be, transparent, and you're only going to have just this. And I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to go ahead and delete this and show you what that ended up looking like. So if I delete that, I can drag this up from here where it downloaded. You can also get it from your downloads folder. And so I'll move it over so you can see it's completely transparent right here. You see how you can see right through it. So you could take that and you could save it in your Google Drive folder. Maybe make a folder called stickers and save all of your stickers in there. Or you can right click and copy it, and you could paste it to any student document that you are giving feedback on, or you can also paste it into an email to the student. So that's another way that you could give it to them. Yep, so that's it. That's how you create Google Apps stickers for feedback. And I hope you enjoyed this video. There is some other stuff on here if you do end up getting this creator. I do teach you how to add your Bitmoji to the stickers, and also how to use Text Giraffe, which is a really fun little application where you can type in whatever you want, and then you're given that phrase is sort of created and stylized for you, and then you can take that phrase and you can put it on your sticker. If you're feeling like you don't want to have to sit there and go through stylizing it with the word art. But yeah, it's really fun to make stickers. I will show you really quick how to get an image in here. If let's say you wanted to get an image in here that maybe you just want to make your own document and you don't want to use a template like this, but you you're wondering like where can you get like some good images, you can go to Pixabay, FreePic, or Unsplash to get lots of copyright-free images that you could use in your stickers. So those are 3 places that are really good. Just make sure that you're checking that they're copyright-free from FreePic. I know they always are from Unsplash. And then you can just copy and paste them right into your slide. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you make lots of fun feedback stickers for your students. Bye.